welcome to Towel Yoga. So we are using our towels here today. We're going to be using them to slide as well as also using them as tension. So if you are working on carpeting, I would suggest maybe that you use styrofoam plates. If you have like furniture sliders, those would work really well, or if you have regular sliders, those would be very helpful. Now, if you don't have anything like that and you are working on carpeting, any movement that we're doing where we're sliding, you can just step up and back. So same thing, we're going to come into plank and slide our feet forward and back. If you can't do that, you can always just hop forward and back, okay? So let's get started. We're going to get started lying down on our mat. So let's come into corpse pose. Making sure that your towel is somewhere handy alongside of your mat. And then release yourself, come down. Arms draw down alongside of you. Close down your eyes. Begin to relax and release. Maybe your toes start to fall out east to west. So to draw in the bandhas here, Mula and Uddiyana Bandha. So pull in your pelvic floor, draw in your lower abdominals. This will help stabilize your core. It'll also help protect your low back. Let's start our pranayama, our breath work. So start to lengthen and deepen it. And start that audible yoga breath, our ujjayi breathing. Lips closed down. Use your whisper muscles in the back of your throat to get that audible breath. And let's take 3 breaths here together to unite ourselves. So wherever you are, exhale all the air out of your body. And let's begin. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Breath out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, belly rises up to the sky. Pausing here. As you exhale, release all the air out of your body. Last time through, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Sip in a little bit more air here at the top. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly open up your eyes. Come back into the room. So from here, take a bend into your knees. Soles of the feet come down onto the mat. Arms down alongside of your body. Palms face down. So I'm going to move my arms just so that you can see what I'm doing. Round your feet down into the mat. And we're just making little movements here. So on your next inhale, I want you to press your low back down into the mat. You'll feel your tailbone lift up off the mat. And then as you exhale, press your tailbone down, little lift of the low back. So breathe in, low back presses down, tailbone lifts up. And then as you exhale, press the tailbone down into the mat. Let's do that one more time. So breathe in, low back presses down. And then as you breathe out, press the tailbone down. And then slowly come back to neutral. And then from here, grabbing your towel, taking your arms out about shoulder width distance apart. We're going to pull on our towel here. Take your legs up to the sky. Hug your thighs together. Pull your belly in. And then from here, lift your shoulders up off the mat. So on your next inhale, I want you to reach up for your toes. And then as you exhale, bring your shoulder blades back down onto the mat. Breathe in, lift up. And then breathe out, lower it down. Inhale, rises up. Exhale, release it down. Breathe in, reach. Breath out, come down. Fill up, lift up. Empty out, back down one more time. Breathe in, reach up for your toes. And then as you breathe out, lower down. Take your arms overhead. And then release your legs long out in front of you. So if you want a little bit more, legs stay long. If you need a little bit help here getting up, bend into the knees, soles of the feet come down onto the mat. So take an inhale into lengthen. And then from here, as you exhale, you're going to roll yourself up to a seat. Inhale, lengthen, reach up to the sky. And then as you exhale, hinge, fold over your legs. Breathe in, lift your chest, rise back up. And then as you breathe out, roll yourself back down. Inhale, arms reach overhead. As you exhale, roll yourself back up. Breathe in, reach high. Breath out, hinge, fold over your legs. Inhale, lift, rise back up. Exhale, roll yourself back down. Breathe in, arms overhead. Breath out, roll back up. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold one more time through. Breathe in, rise up. Breath out, lower down. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, rise, come back up. Now hold here. As you fill up, really reach up to the sky. And then as you empty out, hinge forward, we're going to take our towel, wrap it around the soles of our feet. Use that to help draw your chest down. Breath in. Breath out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. On your next inhale, lift your chest, rise back up. And then as you exhale, releasing your towel. Crossing your legs, roll over your knees, palms plant down into the mat. Feet step out behind you. And then send your hips up to the sky. Move into downward facing dog. Head goes heavy here, shake it out, yes and no. Press your chest back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw it in. Release it out. Last breath in. And last breath out. So from here, stepping your feet out to the sides of your mat. Walk your hands back towards your toes. And then from here, all we're going to do is flip our mat. So right now it's vertical. I'm going to take it horizontal towards the front of me. So just switching up the width of your mat. Take it to the front. So you have something to step on if you'd like. And then from there, grab a hold of your towel. Take it under your feet. Plant your palms down. You can come down onto the mat if you'd like. And then come back to your downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw it in. Release it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. On your next inhale, draw forward, high plank. Exhale it out. So on your next inhale, draw your knees into your chest. And then as you exhale, press it back. Breathe in, draw them in. Breath out, take it back. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, take it back one more time. Fill up, pull in. Empty out, back. This time as you breathe in, bring it in. And then as you breathe out, step your feet onto your mat. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, belly down to thighs. Root to rise, inhale, stand up. Sweep up to the sky, lengthen. As you release it out, hinge from your hips, lead with your heart, fold forward. Breath in, halfway lift. As you breathe out, fold forward. So right foot is going to stay down to the mat. Take your left toes onto your towel. Slide that left leg out behind you. Pull your belly in, root down into that right foot. Make sure that your right knee stays stacked over your right ankle. And then breathe in. Rise up, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Breath in. Breath out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. So you have the option to keep your arms long, or if you'd like, bring your hands to heart center. Ground down strong into that right foot. And then on your next inhale, drag that left foot up. Exhale, press it back. Breathe in, brings it up. Breath out, take it back. Keep that right knee stacked. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, take it back one more time. Fill up, draw it in. Empty out, send it back. On your next inhale, spin your toes over towards the left side. Keep the bend into your right knee. Hands come to heart center. On your next inhale, draw that left leg in, bend into the knees, chair pose. Exhale, take it wide, come back to your lunge. Breathe in, draws it in. Breath out, press it out. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, take it wide one more time. Breath in, left thigh in. Breath out, left leg out. As you fill up, draw that left leg in, hold here. Empty out, sink down, chair pose. Weight is in the heels. And then as you fill up, start to pulse. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale it out. Last breath in, last breath out, still your body. So right foot is going to stay grounded down. We're going to keep the towel where it is. And then on your next inhale, step that left leg wide. So as you fill up, spin your toes back out in front of you. Come back to your crescent lunge. Reach down, grab a hold of your towel. Press out strong through that left heel. And then bring your arms shoulder width distance apart. Same thing here, we're going to tug on that towel. Bring your arms out in front of you. Shoulders down the back. Breath in. Breath out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. So on your next inhale, little pulses. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw it in. Release it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Still your arms. As you fill up, we're going to take a little angle here. Right arm is going to come down. Left arm goes high. Exhale back to center. Breathe in, little twist. Breath out, bring it back. Fill up. Empty out one more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to center. Come back to those pulses. Inhale. Exhale it out. Draw it in. Release it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Still the arms. Now on your next inhale, you're going to straighten, or we're going to spin those left toes. Take your right heel so it's in alignment with your left arch. Take your arms up to the sky. And then come into your warrior two. Making sure that that right knee is stacked over your right ankle. And then press out strong through the pinky toe side edge of that left foot. Take a breath in, reach high. And then as you breathe out, hinge to the right. As you fill up, reach it back up. And then as you empty out, hinge to the right. Breathe in, back to center. Breath out, hinge to the right one more time. Inhale to center. Exhale, hinge to the right. Breathe in, come back to center. As you breathe out, hinge to the right, hold here. Fill up, empty it out. Breath in, breath out. Last inhale in, exhale it out. As you fill up, lift your chest, rise up, empty it out. So as you breathe in, spin on the ball of your left foot. Come back to your crescent lunge. Breathe in, breathe out. So right foot is going to ground down into the mat. Start to hinge your body forward. On your next inhale, draw your left knee up in front of you. Pull your belly up and in. So from here, take a hold of your towel. Wrap it around the sole of your left foot. Take a breath in to grow tall. And then as you breathe out, extend that left leg long out in front of you. Fill up. Empty it out. Breath in. Breath out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. As you breathe in, bend back into your left knee. And then as you breathe out, left foot down to meet the right. Inhale, lengthen, sweep up high. Exhale, swan dive down. Fold forward. Release that towel down onto the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms. Feet step onto your towel. Take it back to your high plank. And then as you empty out, hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you fill up, draw forward, high plank. Empty it out. On your next inhale, draw your knees in. Exhale, take it back. Breath in brings them in. Breath out. Fill up. Empty. Inhale. Exhale it out. This time as you fill up, draw your knees in. Hold here. Empty out. Step your feet down onto the mat. Fold forward. Breath in. Ardha Uttanasana. Long neck. Exhale. Fold forward. Let your head go heavy. Inhale to lengthen. Sweep up to the sky. Release it out. Swan dive down. Fold forward. Breathe in. Halfway lift. Breath out. Fold forward. So left foot stays grounded down. Right toes come onto your towel. Slide that right leg out behind you. Grounding down into your left foot. And then as you fill up, rise, come back to your Anjaneyasana on the left side. Again, pull up through your bandhas. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. So again, arms can stay overhead if you'd want, or draw them to heart center. Make sure that that left knee doesn't press over your toes. So on your next inhale, draw that right knee up. Exhale, slide it back. Breathe in, bring it up. Breath out, take it back. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, back one more time. Fill up. Empty out, press it back. Now hold here. Spin your toes over to the right side. Keep the bend into your left knee. Sink your bum back. Hands to heart center. So on your next inhale, draw that right leg in. And then as you exhale, press it wide. Breathe in, brings it in. Breath out, take it wide. Fill up. Empty out one more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you fill up, draw that right leg in. Hold here. Empty out, sink down, chair pose. Inhale, start your pulse. Exhale it out. Fill up. Empty. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. Exhale, still your body. Draw hands back to heart center. So we're going to leave the towel as it is. As you fill up, step that right foot back wide. Empty it out. Breathe in, spin your toes back forward. Right heel lifts up. Empty out, crescent lunge. Reach down, grab a hold of your towel. Same thing here. Arms about shoulder width distance apart. And then really tug on your towel. Little micro bend in your elbows. Breath in. Breath out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. From here, start those little pulses here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Steal your arms. Little twist here. So as you fill up, right arm comes up a little bit higher. Empty out. Bring it down. Breathe in. Little twist. Breath out. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Breath in. Breath out. One more. Inhale. Twist. Exhale, bend to center. Breath in, start your pulsing. Breath out. Fill up. Empty. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. Exhale, still the arms. As you fill up, spin your toes. Come into your warrior two. Empty it out. Breathe in, reach up to the sky. And then as you breathe out, hinge it to the left. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, hinge to the left. Breathe into center. Breath out, hinge one more time. Inhale to center. Exhale, take your hinge. Breath into center, this time we'll hold. Breath out, hinge, hold here. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. Fill up, lift, rise up. Empty it out. On your next inhale, spin on the ball of your right foot. Come back to your crescent lunge. Exhale it out. So on your next inhale, start to hinge your body forward. Ground into your left foot. And then as you empty out, draw that right knee up in front of you. From here, taking your towel around the sole of your right foot. Breathe in to grow tall. And then as you breathe out, extend that right leg long. Now try to make sure that that right hip is level with the left. It'll kind of want to tend to open up and lift up. See if you can draw it down. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. As you fill up, place a bend back into your right knee. Empty out, right foot down onto the mat. Breathe in, sweep up. Breath out, swan dive down, fold four. Release that towel. Breath in, halfway lift. Breath out, full, plant the palms. Step your feet onto your towel. Inhale, take it back, high plank. And then as you exhale, send your hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, draw forward, high plank. Exhale it out. Breathe in, draw the knees in, pull the belly in. Breath out, take it back. Inhale in. Exhale back. Breath in. Breath out, one more. Fill up. Empty it out. This time as you breathe in, draw it in, hold here. Breath out, step your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, sweep up to the sky. Release it out, open, maybe fingertips scrape the side walls. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Both feet step onto the towel. Breathe in, send it back, high plank. Breath out, hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breath in draws you forward. And then as you breathe out, draw the knees in. Inhale, take it back. Exhale in. Fill up. Empty out, one more. Breath in. Breath out, keep it in. Step the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, sweep up, Urdhva Hastasana. Breath out, heart leads forward, soft bend into the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Feet step onto the towel, breathe in, high plank. Breath out, hips high. Downward facing dog, last time through. Breath in, breath out. Inhale draws you forward. Exhale, knees draw in. Breathe in back. Breath out forward. Fill up. Empty out, one more. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale your feet back. Exhale forward, hold here. Step your feet forward, belly to thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach your crown down towards the mat. Inhale, lengthen, sweep up. Reach up to the sky. Release out, fold, light as a feather, swan dive down. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, feet step onto your towel. Breathe in, take it back, high plank. And then as you breathe out, hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Draw it in. Release it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. So from here, stepping your feet off the mat, off of your towel, I'm sorry. Hands walk back towards your toes. Take the towel over to the side. And then we're going to switch our mat back around. And then when you're ready, move back to your downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. And then as you exhale, release your knees down onto the mat. Take them wide. Big toes come together to touch. Press your bum back onto your heels. Arms reach long out in front of you. Fill up. Empty out. Left hand grounds down. Breathe in. Take your right fingertips up to the sky. And then as you breathe out, thread your right arm under the left. Right shoulder, right cheek comes down onto the mat. One more breath here together. Draw it in. Release it out. Left hand comes back out in front of you if you've moved it. Breathe in, right arm up to the sky. Breath out, right hand down to the mat. On your next inhale, left arm reaches up. And then as you exhale, throw the left under the right. One more breath here, draw it in. Release it out. Right arm comes back out in front of you if you've moved it. Inhale your left arm high. And then as you exhale, bring your left hand down. And then as you fill up, come up to tabletop. From here, we're just going to cross our ankles, roll, sink back. Take the bend into your knees. Soles of the feet come down onto the mat. So let's move into boat. And we're going to take a hold of our towel. You don't ever need to use the towel. You can always release it at any point. So pull your belly in. Lift up through your heart. And again, we're going to take our arms about shoulder width distance apart, little bend into the elbows. Start to shift the weight onto your tailbone. And then we're going to bring our legs so that our shins are parallel to the mat. Take a breath in. Breath out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. So on your next inhale, draw your knees into your chest. Work that towel over your feet. Take it to your thighs. And then as you exhale, switch it. Draw the knees in. Bring it back up. So as you breathe in, take it underneath. Breath out. Brings it up. Inhale. Take it under. Exhale. Bring it up. Fill up. Empty it out. Breathe in. Breathe out one more time. Inhale. Exhale it out. One more breath here. Fill up. Exhale. Bring your feet down to the mat. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. So we're going to come back to that boat. We're going to do the same thing as we did before, but this time we're going to come down to low boat and then come back up to boat. So pull your belly in. Start to take the weight onto your tailbone. And then draw your legs so that they're parallel to your shins are parallel to your mat. So take a breath in to lengthen. And then as you breathe out, you're going to take your towel underneath your thighs and then come down. Fill up, come back up, sweep it back up. Empty out, take it down, lower down. Breathe in, draw it up. Breath out, take it down. Inhale, lift, rise up. Exhale, sweep it down. Breath in brings you up. Breath out takes you down. One more. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, take it down. Hold here 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw it in. Release it out. Last breath in. And then as you breathe out, release your legs, release your shoulders. Take a full body stretch. Arms reach overhead. Toes reach long out in front of you. Fill up. Empty it out. And so from here, bend into your knees. Soles of the feet come down onto the mat. Left leg stays as it is. Breathe in, right leg high. And then as you breathe out, take your right ankle onto your left thigh. So today I'm going to use a towel. You don't ever have to. Towel reaches, comes underneath your left thigh. And then use that towel. Let it guide you in. Draw that right shin towards your chest. If you don't want to use the towel, you can always just interlace your fingers behind the thigh. If you want a little bit more, take it in front of the shin. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath in. And last breath out. Slowly unwind that towel. Sole of the left foot comes down onto the mat. Breathe in, right leg high. Breath out, right foot down. Inhale, left leg long. Exhale, left ankle onto your right thigh. So take that towel in between the triangle. Take it around the back of that right thigh. And then draw the right thigh in. Same thing here as before. Release the towel if you want. You can interlace your fingers instead. Shoulders and head relax down on your mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw it in. Release it out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. Slowly releasing the towel. Sole of the right foot comes down onto the mat. Breathe in, left leg up. Breath out, left foot comes down. From here, knees come into your chest. Curl up into a little ball. Fill up. And then as you empty out, release your shoulders back down to the mat. Inhale. And then as you exhale, release the legs over towards the right side. Close down your eyes. Keeping your eyes closed. Slowly meet me in a cross-legged seat. And when you get there, draw your hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in and inhale love. And exhale peace. Draw your thumbs to your third eye in between your eyebrows. Fill up. And then as you empty out, bow forward. Together we say, Namaste. Thank you guys. This is the third time I've done this video, so let's hope it works. Hope you all have a nice day. Bye.